Do you ever feel lost? Like the class is too large and there's just not enough time for the professor to answer all of your questions? Do you feel like you need additional assistance in a more personable atmosphere where all your questions and concerns can be answered and explained in detail? Well, now you can. Supplemental Instruction, more commonly known as SI, is a worldwide academic support program implemented to improve student performance and success. SI programs typically offer weekly out-of-class review sessions to supplement historically difficult courses that have higher rates of Ds, Fs, and withdrawals because of the content of the courses traditionally have higher levels of difficulty. Supplemental instruction is not simply for students straddling the line between pass and fail, or D and C. The program is set up to help all students who want to improve their grades and increase their retention of the course content. Whether it is a student trying to increase their scores just to pass the class, a student who needs to bump that B up to an A to help them get into graduate school, or even an A student who just wants to reinforce their knowledge and understanding of the subject, SI can be beneficial to anyone and everyone willing to take advantage of the program.
The people who come to SI tend to have their GPA tends to increase as far as in that class goes. Also, your general knowledge of the subject becomes greater. Sometimes, when they're in class, a teacher will say something and they probably won't get it too well. And sometimes hearing another perspective on it or another way of teaching it probably teaches them a little bit better. They probably understand it better, so it's a higher chance they'll understand the material.
I go to the SI sessions to try to get as much help as possible. Going to the certain SI that I go to, he's explained a lot to me in a way the teacher hasn't, which has been very helpful.
And especially if it's the day after you've heard the information, you're hearing it again. It's about repetition and retention.
Supplemental instruction is currently used by over 1,500 universities spread across 29 countries, with each university being fully equipped with trained faculty and staff members able to successfully facilitate their own unique programs. SI is available to all students enrolled in SI-supported classes who want to advance their understanding of course materials and improve their grades. Information regarding the dates, times, and locations of each review session will be provided by the professor at the beginning of each semester and can also be found on the Supplemental Instruction website. Attendance is voluntary, but each individual session offers the opportunity to compare notes with classmates, to discuss important concepts, to develop strategies for studying, and an opportunity to prepare for the test.
There are lots of benefits to coming to SI. Obviously, you get to know your SI instructor one-on-one. Personally, I grade a lot of the exams, so I know what I'm looking for when I go to grade, and I can tell students what they truly need to study. At NAU, it's a really unique program. It's a very social environment. Students are the SIs, which is really neat. They really welcome in the students. I would definitely encourage students to come to SI. It's a great way to learn extra material, and it really is more of a social atmosphere. You can bring together some friends and just make it kind of a study group atmosphere, whereas in a lecture, you can't really do that with your professor.
Each session is led by an SI leader who is a competent student who has previously taken the course and has thorough knowledge of the course's structure and content. The SI leader attends class with students throughout the semester, therefore he or she knows exactly what the professor discussed prior to each session.
Being a supplemental instructor is an honor. Being able to tell them something in a different way and being able to make a connection with them in a way that a professor can't. First job I SI'd for, I fell in love with it.
It's really interesting interacting with the students, learning how they learn and anticipating new questions and new challenges as they arise.
During the 2006-2007 school year, Northern Arizona University had over 8,000 students enrolled in SI-supported classes. Just over one-third of those students took advantage of the supplemental instruction program. The students who took advantage of the weekly SI sessions averaged 1/2 to a whole letter grade higher than students who did not attend. Also, 5% of the students who participated in SI sessions at NAU fell within the DFW range, which is 3 times lower than non-participants. Research shows that the SI program at NAU has success rates similar to or exceeding those of other four-year institutions on the national level. So what do we have to say to you about coming to SI?
Do it. Just come check it out, see if you like it.
It's really a great way to get to know your upper division students, making those networking connections. In addition to getting to know your professor, it also helps you get to know your other classmates, which is a great opportunity for forming study buddies and study groups.
I'd say definitely come. It's a great help. Everyone that usually comes, they get their homework done on time. They always come back from tests feeling a little bit better about what they just did, and it's just a pretty good experience.
You never know what great things can come from SI, so you might as well just check it out.